All right, we are given two views here. Front view, 20 millimeters height, given the top view, 20 millimeters length. Now, here we are asked to convert these two views into an isometric drawing. Now, firstly, we must I must emphasize that this here is a polygon and it's a hexagon. The angle there is 60 degrees. Therefore, we cannot draw a 60 degrees direct into isometric drawing. What we need to do first, we need to construct an auxiliary view of this. In other words, we must construct a two-dimensional view of this top view here as it is. Now, we are given position A, which is on the left hand side, on the front view, as well as on the top view, also on the left hand side. And that is our starting position A over there. Now, what we need to do is we need to draw an auxiliary view, which I will take you through with it. So, this is now starting my drawing an auxiliary view. I'll simply start with a light line, which gives me the light line will help me get the hexagon. So I'm going to measure 20. Since this is 20 millimeters, so I'm going to measure 20 millimeters to get my hexagon. Then, because I know that this angle is 60 degrees, I know that is also 60 degrees. That is why I'm using a set square of 60 degrees. Then I construct a light line. Then I construct a light line on the right hand side again. So now I have two 60 degrees. Then I can measure just one side of the hexagon, 20 millimeters. By so doing, if I measure one side, it makes it quicker because I just take this point across, then I know that's where my 20 is. All right, so I now use the 60 degrees set square again to get this angle here, which is 60 degrees. I draw a construction line again. So if I take this corner at the bottom here, it simply meets with the one on top. Now I have two sides. Then I take that line across. Now, since I've measured 20 millimeters on the 60 degrees, then I can simply join this here. So this then becomes my hexagon. I can simply make it dark so that this is known as an auxiliary view. Remember, you will be awarded marks for doing this. Therefore, it must be drawn neat and it must be dark. And always make sure that it is accurate. So this is now my hexagon is drawn in 2D. Remember, hexagon has 6 sides. So I'm going to start by saying that's number 1, and that's number 2, that's number 3, that's number 4, this is number 5, and lastly this is number 6. Now, it doesn't matter where you start with your numbering. You could have started over there. It's just so that naming these corners will help you in future. Now, on the edge of number 1 on the corner, I draw a light line. On number 4, repeat, draw a light line. Now, what am I doing here? I'm putting this into a box. Now, I do the same thing on 5 and 6. I draw a box. Same thing on 3 and 2, I draw a line. So now what is it that I have? I now have a box. Now, let us look at the top view. This is where A is, what we are given. This is A. A is on the left hand side. So we must do the same thing here. Put A on the left hand side, that's A. Whether I go anti-clockwise or I go clockwise, it doesn't matter. Now I decide to go clockwise. So A is there. The next point is B on top. My next point is C. My next point is D. Remember, I'm looking at the square. I'm not looking at the hexagon because the hexagon has already got numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, taking that to your isometric drawing, it then says, now I'll go and put my 30 degrees set square on the starting position, construct a light line on the left hand side, do the same thing, construct a light line, and then on A, draw a vertical line, because now I'm starting. Now, this is A that was given to us. I have A over there on the left hand side, I have A over there on the left hand side. Now look at your auxiliary view. A is also on the left hand side. So it's now known, this is known as a helping view. So this view here is going to help you get the points there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take distances of A6, distances of 6, 5, a distance of 5D, distance of A1, distance of 1B. That's what we're going to do for the rest of the numbers there. So for me, I then say take AD, to put it in a box. Take AD. AD gives us 40 millimeters. So I'm going to take AD, which gives me 40 millimeters. Then I put a label there, D. Then I draw a vertical line. That's my D. Then I take a distance of AB. Take the distance AB. AB gives me 35. So I'm going to take distance of AB. I'm getting how much? I'm getting 35. So this is my 35. Then again, I draw a vertical line. Then I go back and check now. What was my height on the front view? It's 20 millimeters. Therefore, I need to measure 20 millimeters on this drawing here for me to get the correct height. 20 millimeters. That's where 20 is. Now, I need to draw a 30-degree line. This is a construction line. 30 again, construction line. Then 30 degrees again, construction line. And then 30 degrees, construction line again. This is known as a box method. Now, this is now I have the box. Now I need to put the labels as they are. Now I've got A there, then I've got B here. So this is also B. This is also A. So this is also D. So who's missing now? It's C. All right. I may need to draw this at the bottom here. Just a light line there. Just a light line over there. All right. Now, I have A, B, C, D. Now, I need to take the distance of A1, going clockwise. A1, distance of A1. I go to my aux view, then I check there. A1 is how much? It's 17.5. In this case here, I'm going to put 17 millimeters. You can also use a compass to get that. So I'm going to take 17 millimeters. So this is 17 millimeters. So what number is this? I put a label immediately. It's number 1. So if I draw this 1 up, I put number 1 on top so that I know that is number 1. So now I need to take a distance of B2. B2 is 10. So B2, I get how much? 10. That is 2. That's number 2. Put the numbers there. Now, 2, 3 is 20, of course, because that's what we are given. The number 2 to 3, I need to get 20. So this is 3. Then I have C. Can you see that? Now, distance of C4 should be 17.5 also. So I'm going to put there 17.5. So if you don't get out, just get your compasses and use your compasses. This is 17.5. So this is number 4. Now, number 4 done on the right hand side. Now, I need to get 6, or rather 5. Now, number 5 must be 10 millimeters. Then I put 10 over there. This is number 5. Then I go to number 6. Number 6 or 6.5 is 20 millimeters. Of course, number 6.5 is 20 millimeters. Then I put down there number 6. Now what I need to do is I need to join the top. Now the top means number 1 must go to number 2, because 1 goes to number 2. and 2 goes to number 3. So I'm going to be following that using my aux view. Then I go to number 3. I'm still using this. From 3 I go to 4, still using my helping view, which is an aux view. 3 goes to 4, and then 4 goes to number 5. So I'm going to be using that helping view. Now I'm joining this. Remember now, if you notice now, I'm not using a 30-degree set squared to join, but I'm joining the points from 5 to 6. Then it goes to number 1. 6 goes back to number 1. So what does it say to you? The top view that we see there is now completed. Now what we need to do is we need to get the front view. If you notice that if I were to label these numbers on this view here, this would be number 1, that's number 2, that's number 3, that's number 4, that's number 5, and that's number 6. So this means that A and 1, same position. So this is number 4. I have number 4 there, so this must be 5 and 3. So this must be 2 and 6. Alright, so there's 6 going down, that's 5 that needs to go down by how much? By 20 millimeters. So it's simple. So now I'm going to bring or project this to the line AD, number 6, dark, number 5, dark. Now, can I bring 4? No. Why? Because I cannot see 4 or on the other side. Number 1, I've already done that. Number 2, this now comes down to this point here, B, which is how much? 20 millimeters. So this is number 2. All right. Now, all I need to do now is to say that's number 6 and that's number 5. Now, let me join from 1 to 2. From 1 to number 2. Can I see what's happening there? No, because this is what? Solid. Therefore, I need to join from 6 to number 1. Then I need to join 5 and 6, make it dark. Now, question is, can I see what's happening behind there? No, my line there is a little bit skewed. It should have been correct and saying that it must go straight to number 6. So this is my isometric drawing using an aux view, and this view here must be labeled as an aux view, which means auxiliary view or a helping view. Thank you.